How do I look?
Like an old man.
Oh, that's nice.
But a distinguished old man. A handsome, distinguished-looking old man.
Well, I'm nervous enough already without your little jokes.
Oh, now, dearest, there's nothing to worry about. I'm sure everything will work out perfectly.
How can you be so sure?
Oh, the sound of her voice when she called. She sounded so, well, so sincerely happy to hear from us. To know she had a family in the United States.
I owe it all to your brilliant idea to put ads in those newspapers in Poland.
Oh, I know how much it meant finding her. I know how much that meant to you.
She's my niece. My brother's little girl. What else could I do?
If only he would have listened to you in 1938 and come to America like you did.
He was always a stubborn ox. You're going to let those Nazi fools chase you from your own country? Be a man and stand your ground. Yeah, like those brown-shirted bastards cared about his ground. Yeah. I should have made him listen to me.
You've got to stop blaming yourself. Raising the girl by himself after his wife died from pneumonia? At least he had the sense to send off his daughter to a family that was willing to hide a young Jewish girl before he ran off and hid in the woods and the Germans were defeated.
Never knowing what happened to her after the war? That's what killed him. That Polish family that took her in when she was 4 years old was gone. You know what he made me promise.
And you have, darling. For nearly 20 years you've eaten yourself up alive to keep your promise to your brother. And now you finally found her.
God has been very slow to answer my prayers. I'm sorry I made things so hard for us all these years.
Oh, that's all right. The waiting is finally over. Oh, that must be her now.
Paulina, is it really you?
Yes, it is me, Uncle Martin.
To see you here at last, it's like a miracle. You're just the way I pictured you.
To me, the miracle was reading the newspaper in Warsaw and seeing that an American family was searching for years and years for their missing niece, Paulina Landowski, daughter of Becu and Josefa.
But you told me the last name is Proska.
Yes, it is the name of the family that adopted me. But I always remember the name of my real mama and papa. And the newspaper said I'd last been living in Rosen. That's where we were, before the Kraska moved to Warsaw.
Nah, they probably moved to a big city, so it would be that much harder to find you after the war. Bastards.
No bastards. They loved me. Did not want to give me up if my family come looking for me.
Well, I can only tell you how much your father's heart was broken when he could not find you after the war.
And I can't tell you how happy your Uncle Martin has been since you contacted us. Now, I'm going to leave the two of you alone. I know there must be so much you want to say to each other. Mwah! Welcome to the family.
You are lucky to have such a wonderful wife. Not every lady would be happy to have a new strange person come to her family.
Yes, I am lucky. But you are no strange person. You are our niece, my brother's only child. It's so amazing, after all these years. You are here in New York. Tell me, have you been in America before?
Only in my dreams.
So tell me about your life in Poland.
Life in Poland?
Yes. Where do you live?
Yes. Still live in Warsaw.
By yourself or with the Kraskas?
With Kraskas? No more. I have my own flat in Warsaw. More easy to do that. Not like in New York.
People in Poland know that about New York?
Yes. We see on TV. New York expensive, yes? much money to live in Manhattan, yes?
Yes. Excuse me for staring, but you look so familiar. That must be the family resemblance.
Yes, I look at you and I see my papa.
Yes, who would have believed after all these years? But tell me, what do you do in Warsaw?
I work.
In a...
as you call, a restaurant.
You're a cook?
No, I give people food.
Oh, you are a waitress.
Yes, I know what you are saying. That is me.
And what type of food? Polish, I suppose.
Yes, Polish food. People like meat and maybe chicken in soup and eggs and potatoes.
So yes. A waitress in a Polish restaurant.
Yes, for a long time.
And you serve blintzes in this restaurant too.
Many every day.
And did you ever take back a plate of cheese blintzes because a man bit into one and found a dollar bill inside?
Oh my God, it's you!
That's right. The Warsaw Cafe, uptown, Broadway and 118th Street. About a year ago, I was eating brunch.
Yes, with that red-headed lady who was yelling at me.
Forget about the woman. Let's talk about you. You didn't really just get here from Poland, did you?
No, I did not.
And I suppose you're really not the daughter of Jakob and Josefa Landowski either, are you?
Customer leave Polish newspaper in the restaurant. I see you are looking for a girl. I think this is my chance. I'm so sorry.
You're sorry? Why would you do this? Lie about such a thing?
I did bad thing. But it is because I want to stay in America. I cannot get green card sponsored, so I must move from job to job, work in one Polish restaurant for a few weeks, then move to another. I am here, but I'm not really here.
So why don't you just go back home?
What home? House to house to house. Then orphanage where people put me when I was 10. Throwing street when I be 18.
Then do you know who your birth parents really are?
Nobody knows no more.
So how did you get to America?
Meet handsome man. Tells me love me. Bring me to America, Chicago. Then he tells me he's married. Wants to take me in bed with his wife. So I ran to New York 2 years ago.
That's all so terrible.
Yes, I am terrible. I'm so sorry, one more time. I will go now.
No, you are not terrible. And I don't want you to go. I want to help you.
Help me? Why would you do this? Do you want to take me into bed with your redheaded lady?
But please, I beg you, don't mention her again.
Then why you want to help that Polish girl?
Because my search for almost 20 years for my niece has led to this. To you coming to my home. If this is what God wishes, then let it be so. So please, if you would let me, I will sponsor you for your green card.
Oh my God. You would do this for me? How could I even repay you?
Your gift to me will be the pleasure of having a sweet young girl bring new life into our family. You could join us for the holidays. Are you Jewish?
I don't know.
Then maybe you are.
Yes, maybe I am.
Definitely Polish like me, and maybe a Jew. Perfect.
Should we tell your wife now that I am not your...
No. My wife was so happy that she helped me find my niece. I don't want her to be disappointed. Let her think you really are my brother's daughter. This will be our secret. You agree?
How can I deny that after what you have done for me?
Besides, you look so much like the picture of my niece when she was 3 years old at her birthday party. Here, let me find it. You will be amazed.
So, Did he believe everything I told you to tell him? That you saw the ad in a newspaper when you were working in Poland?
Sandra, did you take my niece's picture? I can't find it anywhere.
Oh, it's in there somewhere. Keep looking. It must have been God's hand that led me to read that review in the Times. The one that said the Warsaw Cafe uptown had the best pierogies in New York. And there you were. Oh, the same face as the picture of his 3-year-old niece. Oh, I knew this was my chance to make him a happy man. But he can't know that you are not really his niece. It must be our secret.
Yes, of course. I can do this for you.
Oh, Sandra, isn't it simply wonderful to have our niece here with us? Give her a big hug and welcome her to the family.
Of course. Now it's your turn, Martin. Don't be shy. You haven't waited 20 years for this moment. Here it is.
Like a little princess at her party. Amazing. So much the same. Look.
Oh my God.
What is it?
I remember that birthday dress from last party before my daddy sends me away. I am home, Uncle Martin. I am